Good morning. It's Janice from Welcome to Shabalot. Thank you for joining me today on Saturday mornings. Create, caffeinate, and inspire. I hope you have your coffee, your tea, your water, your juice, whatever it is you like to partake in the morning, and have a sip with me because I'm dying for a sip of coffee. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So anyway, so I'm here and I gave a little prelude of what we're doing today. Last night live, I talked about these signs that I talked about these signs that I have in my store. I have a local artist who makes these amazing signs out of pallet wood, and I have purchased a lot from him, and then I have them in my store and I sell them, but usually they have a saying on them, but I painted over them last night. This one said, "But first," and then there was a coffee cup. So that would have been, now that I think about it, I probably should have saved that and used it as the background for my Saturday morning lives, but I didn't do that. I didn't think of that till just now, so I'm a little late, but anyway, so that's what the wood looks like. And like I said, so last night what I did was I painted over them with vintage linen, and I say them because I have two of them here. Of course, I always have more than one thing I have to do. This one, and then I have this one, which is really heavy. This one, I can't even pick it up. But that one said, "Let it snow." And that one, I'm painting over too. They're a little dirty. Painted over that too because it said, "Let it snow." And rather than me putting it down in my basement until next year, I thought I would paint over it because it's a beautiful canvas, right? Very rustic, and it also can go with that whole French country vibe thingy that I'm in love with, if I do it correctly. So rather than putting "Let it snow" down in the basement and let it sit there until next winter, I thought I would paint over it and then apply transfers to it and make a beautiful sign of my own that hopefully maybe I could sell. So if you're there, please say hello. I would love to hear from you. We are using today on these signs, we are using, hold on, let me get it. We are using IOD in traditional pots. So traditional pots has all of those really nice labels that go really well with the whole French country thing. Kathy, sister. I was going to say good morning to you, but I know it's evening for you in Australia. Australia, right? Is it Australia? I know it's evening for you, so good evening. And we are also using this one, Painterly Flowers. Painterly Florals, and a surprise guest is making its appearance today. You know what this is. Well, not mine, because of course it's a mess. These are the stamp envelopes. I do have these on my websites. They have game changer in your organization of your crafting tools. Kindest regards. But look at how bad I am. Don't look at how bad I am. I've been using kindest regards since I started creating, and I used to use it with just after 10 p.m. How are you feeling, sister? And I use it with Golden Ticket. I used to use it with Golden Ticket all the time, and I never clean them, so it's very bad. Always clean your stamps. Always clean your stamps. After you use them, do as I say, not as I do. I'm trying to be better. Hi, Judy. Good morning. How are you? So yeah, so the kindness regards stamp, I can't keep these in stock. I do not think I have any on my website. If I do, they're not, I don't have any. I gotta go out and update that. Love this stamp. If they ever retire this stamp, that will be a very sad day. Please, IOD, never retire kindness regards. So let's get started. So like I said yesterday, I'm gonna start with the small one because the big one's really big and I'll probably never get it done. And it weighs like a ton. Yeah, those were a good deal too. What I want, so I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, so yesterday I was talking about sealing. Oh, I can talk about this as I'm working, right? Why don't we first, all right, I'm gonna go straight to this. I wanna show you what page I'm gonna use. This beautiful lavender in this transfer. Beautiful lavender, beautiful sunflowers, and beautiful, I think they're roses. It could be peonies. I don't know. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. So this right here, I've put this in its entirety on the back of a pressed back chair, and it looks beautiful. But what I want to do is put that, I'm going to cut it and I'm going to put it on this sign. So let's lower the camera and let's get started. Idris, good morning. How are you? I want to go see you. My friend Donna came to visit me yesterday and told me about your visit. So, pretty soon. Tell me about what you're drinking. Coffee, tea, or me? All right, I'm gonna lower the camera. Okay. All right. Okay, so this circle right, ooh, look at how pretty that looks. Oh my God. I should just do it like that. Oh my God, what do you think? Does that look good? Hot chocolate. Whoop, whoop. Look, guys. No, I'm gonna use most, well, the plan was to cut out this part and put one of those crockery stamp thingies in it. So let me go with that. Taking a day, one day at a time. Day 20 of 90 is coming to a close. You know, I don't understand. I know that I've seen your post about the day 20 to 90. What is the 90 days? What is that? So if you don't mind sharing, you don't have to share if you don't want to. But I don't know what that is. I know I've seen that, but I was curious. All right. So I'm going to cut. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut this circle out. Have to be careful. Okay, so I cut that out and I left this here because it's kind of like a guide. Looks like just so that I can use it as a guide for straightness. Oh. So I'm going to start off, I think, with it being on the top. Hey, Randy. That's okay. Bruised ribs oh my gosh. Randy's had broken ribs. It's very painful. Very painful. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you feel better soon. You don't get a notification. Yeah, I've been researching really hard about how people can get notifications when I go live or whatever. I think you have to, I create an event for each morning, each time I go live, for the Saturday morning lives. So if you respond going to that event, then I think you get a notification that we're going live. So, this is one of the most beautiful things, I'm telling you, that one of the most beautiful pages, I believe, of the of all the IOD transfers. I just think that is so pretty. So I want to cut this out, which is not going to be easy. So I guess the best way to cut that out would be to cut through in here. Yeah, I think I can do that. I'm trying to find the best spot to do that. So, I'm gonna cut through. Unless you guys can think of a better, easier way for me to get to this to cut it out. This feels weird. So I'm just going to cut through like this. Yeah, I think that's okay. I'm going to cut through like this. Cut out these middle, even though it's beautiful just like this. Like I said, I've used this whole thing in its entirety on the back of a pressed back chair. But for this design today, we're going to put one of the labels from Crockery in the middle. All right, so we'll save this for later. And now it's like that. So I have to turn this around so that I can eyeball this and make sure, so I'm gonna put this down on the paint. Wait, how's this go? So I'm gonna try, it's not gonna be perfect because I don't measure things. I'm gonna try to put it, that looks good, right? Can you see that? That looks good. So that where I went in with the scissors to get to the middle, you can't even tell. So it's right here. I'm gonna press that down. I'm just gonna press this down into the, press it down. And I'm going to use, every transfer comes with these little sticks, and this is how you rub the transfer on. Now, all right, caveat. So hi Christine. How are you? So nice to see you. Yes, I wish I could hear your voice, sister. Are you going to Chosen in June? Let's have a sip of our coffee. Because it's create, caffeinate, and inspire. So I'm creating, and I need to caffeinate, and I hopefully am inspiring you for a wonderful creative weekend. Joanne is texting me, so let me see what's up with Joanne. Okay. She's not finding me. Joanne's not finding me. You're drinking? What are you drinking, sister? Are you drinking coffee, tea, hot chocolate, orange juice? Coffee. Good. So the caveat is this. I did not seal this paint. I put the paint on last night so that it would be dry. I did not seal it. I'd never seal. I sealed once and it didn't work out for me. The transfer did not transfer. So since that time, I never sealed again. But I'm always nervous. Are you nervous when you're starting to do your transfer that something bad's going to happen? Especially live. I don't think anything bad's going to happen. I think it's going to be wonderful. Okay, let's see. Whoop. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, so I've got my little stick here, and all you do is rub it on. Rub it on. Oh boy. And this is where I did the tear. So let's kind of, this is where I cut through to get to the middle. Do you hear that crinkling noise? Listen. I love that crinkly noise. All right, I'm going to lift this and see if it's releasing at all. I can't put my glasses on. It is releasing. Now, see how I'm lifting this? Can you see that? That actually helps to for the transfer to release. So I lift and rub with this thing. If it's not transferring easily, I lift and rub, because that somehow seems to help it release easier. I don't know why. This must have something to do with gravity. So this is where I made that tear, that cut with my scissors so I could cut out the middle. Oop. Okay, see that? That scared me. Let's see what that's all about. Okay, just kind of fix that. It's taken a long time, I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut this off. You can see how beautiful it's looking, right? On this vintage linen, it looks really pretty. So it's taking a long time. Joanne, did you find me? Hi, Joanne. Good, I'm glad. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Good morning, Joanne. Valerie, did you paint the surface? I did. I painted it with, first I sealed it because it was a sign that had heavy coat of paint on it. And when I put my first coat of DIY paint on it, actually I put 2 coats on and I could still see that black. So I sealed it really quick with a shellac spray, just because that was fast. And then when that dried, I painted 1 more coat over it. And so now I can't see that black paint anymore. So, and I painted it last night so that it would be dry for me to put the transfer on this morning. I did not seal the paint because I've been burnt sometimes when I do that. Sometimes transfers don't release when you put that seal on it. But everybody needs to find their own path with regard to if you're going to seal your paint or not before transfers, because it could go either way, really. So it's taking a long time to release, but it is releasing, and it is stunningly beautiful. I love this transfer. This is Painterly Roses. No, it's not. It's Painterly Florals, and I have them on my website, www.shabalot.com. This is the most amazing transfer page I think that IOD has. So let me continue trying to release this transfer. Whoop. This phone likes to fall over. Okay. And Valerie does smalls. Valerie makes beautiful jewelry boxes, but look at, this is kind of big, but there's a lot of little pieces too. This is lavender, and this was in the middle, and I just cut it out to kind of make a little wreath because we're going to put something inside. Now that I think about it, maybe I should have done the middle thing first, but I don't know. I'm going to try to get this done as quickly as possible. Whoops! But without screwing it up. Sometimes it just kicks in and then it goes much faster. See, it's starting to kick in now. Go a little faster. I'm going to cut this off. Ugh, it's taking forever. I'm so sorry. Okay. I want to make sure I get every little dot so that there's no gaps. Almost there. I'm going to switch sides here. Okay, so it's taking a long time. Look at me. It's hard work, sisters. So, yeah. It's worth it though. It's a really, really beautiful transfer, and it's definitely worth it. The little bit of time it takes to put this on. So I just needed another sip. Let's get back to it. What's this one? Almost done. I only have this much to go. Oh boy. Why is that there? I don't know what that is. I think that. All right, so sorry about that. That took a long time. But once they are on, they're on. It is a furniture tattoo. So look. Isn't that beautiful? And when I painted the vintage linen here, I dry brushed around the wood frame so that it wouldn't be such a harsh contrast. But look at how great this transfer looks on the vintage linen. Vintage linen is my go-to white because I feel like it's a little warmer than White Swan. So White Swan is DIY's whitest white, brightest white, and vintage linen is a little creamier, a little softer. Crinoline is a white, but it has a yellowish hue to it, and the other one is beadboard, which I'm not really sure. I think it might have more of a grayish hue to it. So, yeah. I finished it, but now it's on, and this is a sign, so I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to seal this in the end, and I don't know why it took so long to release. Sometimes they release like wicked easy, and sometimes they don't. So it might have something to do with this palette wood. I'm not sure. But it did release, and it's no errors, so it looks beautiful. So I'm gonna now get my, I'm gonna fall off my chair. I'm gonna now get my crockery and figure out which we want. I want to put one of these labels. That's so pretty. I want to put one of these labels inside that wreath. So I got to find one, obviously, that fits perfect. And this transfer is so cool because they are so smart. They're so creative. So the IOD sisters. So what we have here is all of these beautiful crockery images. Now these are black and white, right? But in addition, so that's next page is black and white. The next page is, oh, I have a mistake page in mine. The next page is blue. So, yeah, for some reason, I have a blank page in my crockery. So. That's never happened to me before. All right, so so they're the same. They're the same images. You just have an option of choosing it in black or the option of choosing it in blue. So I gotta decide: do I want a blue transfer or a black transfer in the middle of these lavender? Don't be sorry, I'm painting along with you. You are. Well, I'm not surprised, Joanne. Got my fairy gnome pot in front of me, and I'm painting my hummingbird. It's the hummingbird from the new IOZ mold Dewdrops, I think. So let's see if we like the blue or the black with this lavender. So here's my lavender. And here are the blue transfers. So that's the blue, and here is the black. So what do you think? The blue? I don't know. Part of me feels like the blue clashes with the purple. Can't do the blue. No, look. The purple and the blue. No, they clash. So the black is better. I'm sorry, Apollo. Now we gotta figure out, so I'll put the blue aside, and now we gotta figure out which one of these medallions, I'll call them, do I put on? We've got the duck, we've got the rooster, the bird, I like the birds, we've got a cherub, we've got 1863, La Cour, I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of these things mean. L'amour. Oh, we've got a fox, and we've got the crown. And so that's only one page. So that's 8 on one page. And now this one, these are a little bit bigger. So I don't know. You like the birds, Joanne? We've got the floral here. And we've got another, well, that's not a floral. I don't know what, girls. Does that say girls? Good boys and girls. London. I don't know what that means. And we've got that, and that, and that, and that. That's pretty. Exhibition, the first. Randy, Jason, Jackson likes the rooster. He wants one for a pet. You're such a nut. So everyone's saying the birds. So yeah, the birds are pretty. So I like the birds too, but I don't know if that's, let's cut out the birds. I just want to make sure it's not too small. The floral is nice too. So between the birds and the floral, so that we make sure that we have the right size. There's no words on the birds. And we can't do a rooster. Rooster is gonna have to be more farmhousey. I would think more farmhousey. So there's the birds. You see that? And then so it's a little small. That's my only concern. But these might be too big. So let me cut out one of these. I feel like, oh, this got messed up. That just got messed up. So the floral, I kind of like this exhibition. I like that one. And I like this one. So I'm gonna cut out this one and see if it's too big. So it's not too big. So I like the larger size. Does you guys agree? There's this one, and then that's like rectangular-ish. And this one's a little rounder. So, and this one's really nice too. That's huge though. This one's really big. Because I think this one goes with this one. Oh, this says description des plantes rares. I don't know what that means. This one's nice too. All right, guys, I like all of them. Help me. Which one? That one with flowers? I don't know. I love all of them. I kind of like this one too. Because it's very French. We should do the flowers though. Let me try this one. Oh my God, you guys. I love all of them. This is awesome. This is a good transfer. And you could put these on pots and milk bottles that you paint. Like mason jars and tin cans. You know, you smash the tin can and you make it flat and you put one of these on it. So let's see, Joanne. Let's see, you guys. All right, so we've got the flowers and then we have this one. No, doesn't work. And we have this one. Now, what do you think about that one? Hi, Kath. Too small. Floral. So it's between this one and this one. This one. Yeah. I think the floral looks good, right? So that's the one I'm going to put on. This transfer should go on much faster. I just want to make sure I center it. So there's the grid lines. So I'm just using the grid lines. I gotta stand up. Again, don't do what I do. You're supposed to do this with the backing on it. that looks good. So I'm going to find my little sticky stick thing. All right, and I'm going to rub that on. Shit. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to swear, but it kind of, I lost it there for a second. It's moving around on me because it's totally released except for these two little letters down here. So I have nothing left on the transfer paper, so I've got it all. All right, guys. It's pretty. It's pretty. So there we are. There we are so far. Now we've got this space to fill. So I thought I'd add more lilacs or, yeah, I don't want to add any sunflowers to it. Let's see what time it is. Oh, it's only 9:18. Cool. So I did cut out the center of those lilacs, and they are individual. They're individual. So I can cut these out and just put a bunch along the bottom. So I'm going to cut these out now. Okay. They're not lilacs, it's lavender. I keep saying lilacs, but so wait a sec. This flower, it's like a rogue flower right here. So I have, here's a single lavender. And there's a single lavender here. So I'm going to cut that one out. And there's a single one here. This one is kind of one big one, so I'm going to leave that, and I'm just going to cut out this one. Actually, no, I'm not. All right, so, I do want to, even though they're not all singular, I'm still going to cut them because I want them just kind of going. Can you see what I'm doing? Just kind of fill in the bottom a little bit. And then this one's too big, so let me see what else is in. I liked, so these leaves are for the sunflowers and the roses, but I kind of like, yeah, lift these up carefully. I kind of like this leaf and this leaf. Let's just see how it looks. Or, actually, I kind of like this one. Is it weird that it's not the leaf of a lavender? How does that look? Oh no, I don't think that looks good. I think I will just do some more of the little lavenders and maybe stick in, I don't know yet. I could do another transfer, I have this right here. I could put that on the bottom. I think I'm gonna, let me see, let me cut that out. I don't know if that's gonna be too much, but I'm gonna try that. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna put you down. I think I could do something like this, the bottom. And then I could put the lilacs kind of like that. Now let me see. Let's put that on. I just want to make sure it's centered. Okay, it's not centered and it's not straight. I'm just trying to center this now. Does that look right? Yeah. It's because I didn't cut this straight, so it's not going to be straight unless I work at it a little bit. Okay, that's better. It'll be like that. So I think that's good. I'm gonna now put this on. Okay. I'm gonna put this on now. Oh, but this says, these are roses. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. It keeps moving on me. I don't know why it's doing that. It keeps lifting. Yeah. That's not right. Ah, shoot. Oh, well. Arr. Okay. Oh, thank you, Kath. I think I'm happy with that. And now I'm just gonna put some lilacs down at the bottom. Cover it up a little bit, and then we'll see how it goes. I'm an artist. Nothing is weird. Yeah, being an artist is weird. All right. So, oh, I have to do it this way. So it's looking good, right? It's a lot nicer than it was, I have to say. So I'm just gonna put some lilacs at the bottom. Okay. I was just thinking as I was putting on those little lilacs. See how the lilac is filling up the space a little bit. So I'll do them all around the bottom. And I'm not going to put in any other kind of flower. So the Painterly Florals has the lilacs and the sunflowers and the roses. I'm just going to stick with the lilacs on this one. But I do think that this one calls for waxing. So I will probably, once I'm done putting all the transfers on, I will probably use my typical clear wax, dark wax, and white wax. I think that will make it look more vintagey. The dark wax will make it look more vintagey. I don't know if I'll get to that this morning. But let me continue with these little lilacs at the bottom. Where did I put them? Alrighty then. Here's one. Put this one over here. There's a little lumpy bump on this sign right here, so, but that's all right. It'll go right over it. So this one, you do want to make sure, if it didn't go down, you can just put this paper right back over it and transfer it, try to transfer it again. Like I said, it was a little lumpy bump there. All right, and I've got another one. Thought I had cut out 3. Where's the one? The other one's right here. Just kind of bring this over that. Okay. There we go. Alright. And it looks like that so far. On the bottom, I'm trying to decide if that's enough. What do you think? Do I need more? Yes, I think I need more. But it's looking good. The waxes are going to make it look really good, to be honest. Waxing really adds all that dimension and texture and depth and vintage vibey stuff that we all love. It makes everything look a little older. And so I'm gonna cut this. Oh my gosh, I'm cutting it without the transfer paper on it. Not too bright, Janice. Don't, as I said, do as I say, not as I do. You want to keep this transfer paper on there as much as possible. Now this is big, so I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put this down. So yeah, I think I'm going to make this into separate ones. I want them very wispy. I don't care if it goes into the other one, but once I start doing that, then I'm going to have to continue doing that. So it could be on the side. It could be like this, maybe. Let's cut this off. That's kind of good. It's kind of going across the other one, like really like wildflowers. They're not going in the same direction. So I think I'm going to do that. There we go. Come on. You get this. Come up. All right, so that's good, and then I'm going to put this one here. Oh, that one's going. That looks good there. Can you see that? That looks good there. And I'm just going to put this one. No, they can't go in the same direction. I kind of just want this one to go straight up. Like that. Let me see. I want it to go straight up like that. But I think what I'm going to do, I think what I want to do, maybe left top corner? This one? You want me to put some on the top? I think I want to stick to the bottom for now, Cal, because I'm already very confused. And if I start putting them on the top, I have to put more on the top, and then I'm gonna get even more confused. Hey, Vintage Rag, go follow her on Facebook, Vintage Rag. She is Jen Angel, local furniture artist, beautiful, gorgeous. If you want to see some beautiful furniture art, Jen has some great stuff. And she also has a couple of pieces in my store. So that's very nice. Yeah, I gotta cut another piece. That's not working for me, that particular piece. So I'm gonna see what, sorry. I gotta see what I have. What I have here, I've got more sprigs. So I have one more sprig. Let's see if this one works any better. So this could be cut into 2 sprigs again. As I say, don't do what I do, because you shouldn't be cutting them off of their transfer paper. I don't even know if I have to cut that. Let's try not cutting it. I'm nervous because I don't know if I want to go into the wreath. Yeah, I can cut it. I just looked at it again. I can cut it. cut off a little bit of this bottom here. Okay, I'm gonna cut the stem off and just make it a little shorter so that it doesn't go into the wreath. I don't think I want to go into the wreath. So I'm just gonna put this one here. Take this off before it sticks. Okay, so following vintage rag, whoop whoop. Kath Keats got you, Sister Jen. Okay, thank you, Kath. So here we are at, so we started with that blank canvas. Oh my God, you guys. This is pretty. Isn't that pretty? Thank you, IOD sisters. You come out with the most beautiful designs for us to work with, right? I have a couple more flowers. What did I do with them? Oh, I had another one. I'm going to put another one on. Thanks, Joanne. Oh, I dropped it. Okay. All right, so I want to put one more, and this one, see, this one's on a lumpy bump, but it's on there, so I'm going to put this one, I'm going to put it right there. Do you see that, where I put it? Right there. Put it right there. Yep, where are you? Can you see? What? How come I can't? Okay. Hello? Right here. Oh, where is it? Oh, no, it's right here. Yeah. Right there. I'm going to put that one on. So they're a little wild flowers. Okay. This purple is beautiful, isn't it? You're a little pain in the drainy today. All right. You just want to feel them with your finger. Make sure none of them are sticking up. Everything seems to be on there pretty good. I feel like there should be something here, or maybe not. Maybe I should stop. I think that's all of the flowers from... Oh no, I have one more. I have one more from that sprig that was in the middle. I have one more. Should I do something like that? Should I do something like that? Like make it go across? You don't see that. Make it go across? Or would that be weird? Maybe like that. Maybe just like that. Or, oh, where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. This one, or I could do something like that. Make it go across. Going across looks like it fell down, so let's not do that. But let's just put it right here. Oh, it's perfect. Look at that. Perfect. Just meets the wreath. So I'm going to put that right there. And that's going to be the last transfer. And if we have time, it's a little crooked. It's bugging me. If we have time, we'll do some waxing. I'm going to cut the bottom of this just a little bit. There we go. I wonder if it should be. Now I'm getting confused. I liked it better before I cut it. I wish I didn't cut it. But that's okay. I can find what I snipped off, and it's right here. Maybe I'll be able to put it back on. Let's see. Come on. Okay. So now I think, hey, Melinda. Oh, shoot, Kath Key. Horizontal looks lovely, and I didn't do it. I'm sorry. It did, though, didn't it? I think I'm done though. Melinda, how you doing, honey? So this is the Painterly florals transfer and crockery transfer. So I'm done with the transfers. Thank the Lord. They did go on very nicely though, didn't they? It took a while, but they did transfer, and that's the most important thing, is that they transfer. Let's see what time it is. Oh, it's 9:52. I do not have time. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing good. I do not have time to wax this live, but all I'm going to do is put on a clear coat, clear wax, and then some dark wax. Probably, I won't put dark wax around the whole entire thing, but just around some of the edges and maybe just around some of the corners and maybe a little bit around some of the writing. And then I'll do some clear wax. So yeah, I'm happy. I like it. I love it. I think that this transfer, Painterly Florals by IOD, that lavender is so pretty. So thank you for joining me today. I gotta run because I gotta clean up really quick before I open the store. So thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a nice day. And I hope you have a great weekend creating. Okay? Bye-bye. Thank you for being here.